It is so good to see you here tonight, and thank you very much again for the comments that you've written. Today, we have not only a model and an actor, but a person who's got their own YouTube channel. She's also been a DJ, a very nice and bubbly personality. The one and the only Hira Tareen. The glorious and the beautiful Hira Tareen. How are you, my dear?
I'm great. Glad to be here.
Absolutely lovely.
Thank you.
Good to see you. It's been a long time.
It really has. So long that you didn't even remember where we last met.
Yeah, but I was quite taken aback. I'm usually doing the interviewing, but now you interviewed me on an FM radio station about 150 years ago.
150 years ago, that's right.
That's right. Okay.
It's pretty accurate.
Now, I'm going to start this interview on a very strange note.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Like how? Strange how? Like X-Files kind of strange? Or?
Is what am I doing, Sohail Hashmi, looking at a YouTube channel that is yours, which is so good and so serious, and this is when I go to the gym, and this is what I do, and that is what I want to do that. I start moving my legs up and down. Tell me about this. When did this happen? It's really good.
Thank
YouTuber.
you. You YouTuber, you?
Tell me.
Well, I think it all began when I was expecting my daughter.
Right, okay.
Because I was kind of like a bedridden patient, and I was just like, okay, what do I do with my life right now? It's kind of boring. I'm in bed. I really can't get up, can't really do anything. So then I started to watch a lot of YouTube videos in my bedroom, on the TV. I would cast them, like, you know, from my phone, and I'd start watching what am I supposed to eat, you know, what are the right, good, healthy things to eat while I'm pregnant, and all these. So then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, all of these videos, they're all like getting so many views, and I'm like binge watching them one after the other and not getting bored. And so then I was like, okay, that's number one, that's interesting. The other aspect was that I always felt any work that I did in Pakistan was always kind of dictated or controlled, you know, by somebody else.
By somebody else, that's right. Somebody else is the person, somebody else is the producer, somebody else is the art director, somebody else is somebody else is the, you know. I totally understand.
You get it, right?
I got it.
So I always wanted to have some sort of a platform where I felt like I could just be myself. And I didn't have to play a character, because back then either people saw me on like at Fashion Week runways, or they saw me in some sort of a character on television. या तो फिर अगर interviews होते भी थे, तो they were more, you know, controlled or directed. The narrative was directed by the channel.
So you wanted to take control.
Oh yeah, I am a control freak. Yeah, so the Leo in me wanted to have control. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, I kind of also knew a lot of like editing and graphic, and because that's what I did before I moved to Pakistan. Yeah,
okay. I just learned. Okay.
Actually, you've really nailed it, because everything that I do, like I also play like, you know, tabla. I play like bongos.
You play tabla?
Yeah, I do.
Can you do something?
Yeah, but this is a table, which
Brilliant.
is interesting.
Thank
you.
How did you do it?
Thanks.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
My skills are a little rusty, but you know.
What would we say? Tablicist?
Tablicist? No, tabla nawaz.
Tabla nawaz.
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, tabla is something I kind of.
Tablicist is a nice word.
Tablicist.
Put an ist on it.
Yeah, I liked it. I like it a lot.
Right.
So that's something I got into by accident, actually, because when I was 9, I really wanted a dhol.
Was it 8.5 or 8 3/4 or 8 and maybe
no, it was 9. It was
1 month before 9. Tell me, what date? Oh, right,
exactly 9. It was my birthday. My 9th birthday. No. So I wanted a dhol because I was into percussions ever since I was little. And I saw a tabla at somebody's house, and I really begged my mom. I'm like, I want that, Mom. And she's like, okay, but we don't know if she's selling it or not. But it just so happens that she was selling it.
You've got some great parents.
Yeah, I do.
You've got great parents.
For sure, I do.
Right. For sure.
So I got those tablas.
For sure.
Love it.
Okay.
Shizzle. So I brought them home and I started playing them, right? And I'm like, okay, this probably, you know, just plays like a dhol. But it was nothing like a dhol. It was so complex. And for me, that was like a good challenge to kind of learn what the tabla is all about.
We could have had a little tabla here for you if we would have known.
I don't play the traditional way because I never really like took it seriously, but I do definitely play it.
Tabla.
Yeah, I kind of do a little hip hop and all that, but tabla is difficult. But anyways, back to the YouTube, that's how it happened, is that, you know, the whole editing background that I had and the whole kind of, you know, creative background that I had, I combined it with my on-screen kind of thing. And I'm like, why not share with people? And the fact that, like, I was constantly getting messages from people about, hey, you know, where did you get that shirt from? Where do you go to do this? Where do you work out? So when I kind of saw that pattern happening, I'm like, people are interested in what I'm doing. So let's see if I share with them.
When I saw that, quite a few feelings, you know, what am I doing watching this channel? I'm a middle-aged man.
That's so
you know, but it was so sincere. Yeah. You know what I mean? But anybody, anywhere in the world, could actually learn something from it. So I thought, yeah, I must, if I ever do meet her again, congratulate her on her channel.
Thank you so much. So now tell me,
Gigi, tell me.
Have you ever tried doing one of my makeup tutorials?
No, but I'd like to learn. No, I tell you, I'd like to learn.
Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
My producers make me do a lot of my makeup here. I tell you, I love the producers. See, throw it here. Take that. Okay, and just
yeah. So
it looks okay. We're doing everything ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, now in 2013, a very excited young man, a bit on the lanky, tall side, came over to my show.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen that show. And he was extremely excited because something really amazing had happened to that man, and that was he had got engaged. And I'm really excited. That type of thing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And the parents are talking. I don't think he gave me the name, but he was like, and the girly whirly happened to be you.
Yeah.
It was you that he was getting married to.
I had no idea that he came on your show when we were engaged.
And he married you.
Yes.
Yes. And is he still that excited with you? As excited as he was when he came to my show, about you? Do you keep him excited?
I think we would have to ask him that. But
okay, what's the Ali Safina?
Yeah.
Okay.
You could totally call him right now.
I know.
You could totally call him and ask him, hey, are you still as excited about Hira as you were before? No. I think one of the qualities of Ali that immediately I loved about him, and that what got me, right? What got me. No, it wasn't that necessarily.
Hello. I could fall in love with you. I could love you. Hello. Was that the thing?
No, that wasn't the thing.
I'm dizzy.
That wasn't the thing. The thing was that I noticed that he was always consistent in different environments and also in front of different people. Like, wo kabhi, agar kisi alag kisam ke logon ke samne, he would never behave differently. He would always be him, right? And that I've continued to see that in the past, I don't know how many years we've been together now.
Consistency.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Pakistan,
which is very rare.
And consistency.
It's very rare to find anywhere in the world, actually.
Well, actually, I have found some consistent people. I won't look to my left-hand side. Okay, yeah, all right. No, it is. It's आपकी दांत जो हैं,
yeah,
बहुत खूबसूरत हैं.
Thank you.
मतलब आपकी आंखें और आपके नाक और वो जो थोड़े से डिम्पल्स जो निकलना चाहते हैं वो भी बहुत खूबसूरत
निकलना चाहते हैं. I wish I had dimples.
लेकिन आपके दांत इतने खूबसूरत क्यों हैं? जरा मुझे बताइए क्यों?
I mean, वो तो फिर मैं अगर आपको बताऊंगी तो फिर ये एक sponsored चीज हो जाएगी. I mean, I just can't really reveal my toothpaste to you right now because
no, you do something.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, but I can't reveal that to you.
No, but they're absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
People look at women's eyes and nose and lips and hair. I find myself curiously looking at your teeth. I've been dazzled by them since you. Oh my God! Again. Okay, now so much light everywhere.
Okay. All right. I don't know if that's a good thing. If
it's a very
all
good
you're
thing.
looking at is my teeth.
No. It's a very good thing. Mashallah, Beti, mashallah.
Thank you, Ji.
We'll take the Beti bit out, but mashallah. We have a couple of segments on this program that we talk to with our guests.
Okay.
One of them I'm going to go because we've been so happy and so cheerful.
Yes.
Let's kill all that and
Okay.
let's become really depressive and stuff. And
oh no.
It's about time. And this section is called Deepings. Deepings.
Deepings.
D-E-P-I-N-G-S. Deepings. It's a Pakistani word which was just made about a month ago. And it basically means to go deep into something.
Oh, deepings.
Deepings करेंगे आप?
Deepings. I see. Okay, I see what you.
Deepings.
I see what you did there.
No, thank you very much indeed. Okay.
Deepings.
In deep conversation, one of the questions that I would like to ask you.
Okay.
Sincerely.
Sure.
Madam with the lovely necklace again, which is so sparkly.
And my teeth.
Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. Anyway, I'm not mad, I'm just getting there. And that is there a monopoly in the media business here in Pakistan? Do you see that? Do you face that? That is one of the questions I want to ask you and how you feel about it, if it is, or what your points of view are in this when it comes to dramas or when it comes to modeling or when it comes to other things. Do you feel that there's a kind of a grouping or something that maybe is serious, but the young people, the old people, or the people who are doing it don't know about it? Your views.
Are you talking about nepotism?
Could be,
or
if that's
monopoly?
the way if you feel, I mean, something that you feel is...
I feel like there's a monopoly in every industry, every country. There's always a monopoly by the more stronger kind of companies,
right.
And then, they take over the smaller ones.
Okay.
So if you're talking about monopoly in that way, yes, that exists in a corporate way, whether it comes to channels or...
Hiring actors or actresses, on the walk, being a model, doing other things. Do you feel that it could be difficult sometimes? And if you do feel that, what would you feel that the solution would be? Okay.
One thing that I do sometimes think about a lot is the whole nepotism debate or argument, right? And in fact, I was just talking about it with Ali and Zara yesterday. And we were discussing, we're like, nepotism, ek cheez hai that people look at it as, if somebody is somebody's son or daughter, they have an upper hand, right? Which they do, right? But it's also tougher for them in some sense, because, see, it's not just about getting that big break, it's also about then maintaining it.
Yes, maintenance is very important.
So it makes, it's actually more challenging if you already have a famous person in your family, and then you have to prove yourself, and you have to maintain that popularity. Sure, you're going to get that opportunity. You're going to get your foot in the door. But then how are you going to maintain it if you're not good enough? So I feel like people who are the daughters and sons of famous people, yes, they do have an upper hand in a way that I never did, because when I first came to Pakistan, I had no idea what I was about to deal with. I had no idea about the kind of ethics or lack of that I was going to deal with. So I didn't have that kind of training. These days, what I see a lot, which is good for these girls and boys that are coming in the industry, is that from day one, you see them and they're like trained, and we don't have any training institutions. So I'm like, where are these people getting trained at? Like, how do they know how to behave right away? और वो behavior का मेरा मकसद ये है कि उनको exactly पता होता है कि हमें क्या नखरे करने हैं, कहाँ नखरे करने हैं, कहाँ नहीं करने हैं, कहाँ अदाएं दिखानी हैं, कहाँ नहीं करनी, वो सारी चीज़ें उनको कहीं ना कहीं से पता चलती हैं. So that is one upper hand people have when they have been in families where they've been watching how does my parent or my mom or my dad deal in money situations. Do they let certain things go? Do they kind of fight about everything? Or how does that happen? So that, for people like me who don't necessarily have those kind of roots or connections in the industry, it's kind of like it's like I have to learn the hard way. I have to make some mistakes, but that's what also makes it special for me. So yeah, it does exist. But then again, I'm not going to say it's like a walk in the park for people who are daughters and sons of famous people. It's not easy for them either.
Do you see a therapist?
Should I?
Oh.
Maybe after this show I might.
Or do therapists come and see you?
No, on a serious note,
right,
that would be nice too. No, on a serious note, therapy, I have considered it so many times, but it's always like, it always comes down to the thing of kind of being a public figure and not trusting people enough with your personal information. So yeah, I've considered it.
I'm going to go and see my analyst, and that's fine. Go, come back. And it's good to talk. It's good to talk.
Yeah, it is good to talk.
It's good to talk. You know?
This is therapy right now.
This is therapy. Okay.
This is my free therapy session.
Okay. Am I very therapeutic?
Kinda.
In a way.
In a way, yeah.
Oh God,
it's
that daddy thing, right? Everything will be all right. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry, beta.
सब कुछ सही हो जाएगा. And we will all be happy before we die.
Yeah,
right?
before we die.
All right. No, great. Good to know about these things, and really nice to know. Now, there's another subject I want to talk to you about, and that is, you're not a good, great, or a wonderful actress unless you have likes on certain social media. I mean, I've been hearing about this over the last 4 or 5 months. First, I laughed.
Yeah.
I thought, what happens? You become stars over, Instagram or something.
Yeah.
And then you get called out because you've got so many followers.
Yeah.
Can you explain this thing to me? I mean, is this a problem? Is this actually happening?
It is happening.
Tell me. But you of course have 58,296 people most probably on your Instagram. Am I correct?
No, it's the thing is that, like, again, wohi wali baat aa jati hai ke I just find, like, now sponsors or people who are in the business of making films, dramas, they've just figured out a way to quantify the situation and how big their risk is or not, right? I mean, we can't really hate on them either. They're putting money in, right? So they're just wanting to know कि अच्छा इधर से हमें return मिलेगा, ये बड़ी risk है, या ये तो definitely hit है, that kind of a thing, which is, it's never right, it's never 100% accurate. Like, just because somebody has like 10 million followers doesn't mean all of those followers are good or high quality followers. They could just be a bunch of people from different walks of life, and they don't necessarily watch one single kind of thing. Like, there's so many different kinds of people that follow me. They're not all going to watch a drama that I'm going to be in, So I think I don't blame people for trying to quantify or trying to figure out or assess the risk situation before casting somebody, but it's also kind of stupid in a way because not all actors are, content creators, or not all actors are good at Instagram, and they don't have to be. They're actors, right? But I also don't want to bash social media because, to be honest, if it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't have survived in the entire past 2 years of like COVID and stuff. I survived solely based on like sponsorships, shout outs, this, that. To be honest, if that didn't exist.
No, on a serious note, I would like to reiterate again, you've done some amazing work in this time, really, and I say that to you. I think it's really, really very, very good.
Thank you.
Tell me. The future, my dear. Not what's going to happen, and because after COVID, we don't even know whether we're going to be here long enough or another 50, 100 years. We don't know.
Yeah.
It's in the hand of our Father, God.
Yes.
Acha, what do you see yourself, because I see a very exciting future for you because of the way you are and who you are. But where do you see yourself going in the future? What do you intend to do? In the future, I'm sure you must have thought about it because
I do think about it.
You're a mummy.
Yeah, I do think about the future. But one of the things that I've kind of recently discovered is that yes, you can plan for the future because that's what keeps you going on a daily basis, is doing work for the future. But then again, I feel like just waking up every day, spending the day with my daughter and just having a nice day with her and just staying alive and not being sick or not having a sick family member or not having to deal with something like that, that in itself is such a blessing these days that yes, I'm working towards a lot of big plans in the future, but again, those are only plans and only God knows what will happen tomorrow, right? So
the answer to this question, Hira, the answer to this question, what do you intend to see for yourself in the future is?
What do you see in the future for me? You said you see something exciting. I want to know what you see in the future.
Oh, from the very little bit I've seen for you, I think you, I've got to say nice things about you now.
Yeah, you do.
Don't want to do that.
Just fishing for compliments, yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, from what I've seen, I mean, please do take direction. Please do take the teaching from because you're a very sincere teacher. And that can work in many different ways. I mean, you may not want to hear that, but me as a marketeer has seen that. You explain things to people very well. Maybe there could be some documentary work that you can do. I'm sure you do all the above anyway. But there's a lot of stuff, so I see you doing really well. Now, can you please answer the question, my
That's
dear?
really interesting that you said all that. That
Right.
teaching.
Yeah,
and,
yes,
I've thought about that too. Because, but you, like you said, I'm already doing it.
YouTube video dekh raha hu.
Yeah, and you're actually watching
Apne
it.
do, main keh raha, what am I doing here? The age range is a bit,
Yeah.
But she's doing this and she's done it. Excellent channel.
Yeah.
So you're a teacher. It doesn't matter what the age is.
Yeah, sure. I just think that my plans are to expand on whatever that I'm currently doing and sort of unifying, because I used to have a clothing brand as well.
Yes.
So launching not just a clothing brand, but perhaps something else, like another product.
I actually have that in my notes that you have a clothing brand.
Yeah. And so to bring that back out and rebrand that, but also to unify Hira Tareen and what the whole brand is, whether it's on YouTube, Instagram, television, film, clothing, any other products. So personal branding and just hopefully, coming out with something. I mean, my dream has always been to, make or invent something that really impacts a lot of lives. I don't know if I'll ever get to do that, but
you will. You say it, it'll go to the universe, it'll come back, it'll happen.
So that's what I want to do.
Tell me what you want to do. Go on.
Yeah, but like the 5-year plan is just to be able to continue doing what I love, which is what I'm already doing. So really, I don't have, those big dreams, because I already feel like I'm living the dream, to be honest. Because I'm getting to spend time with my family. I'm getting to do the things I love, which is to create content. I'm getting to be on television. I'm getting to do these interviews.
Yes.
And life is good.
Life is
Alhamdulillah.
good. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I have a confession to make.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Yes. Yes. One of those. Yeah. Really. I do miss those lovely photographs of you and Zara together that you used to do and put on Facebook. I miss those photographs.
You mean the photo shoots that we used to do together?
Huh?
The photo shoots that we used to produce together?
Yes, together, yes.
H and Z?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was... वो क्या कहते हैं ना ज़ख्म पे नमक छिड़क दिया. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful thing.
Happy feel out of it. We all were happy. Look at them, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Look.
You mean modeling together or producing the shoots together?
Modeling and producing or whatever it was, both of you look so nice together.
We did. And I don't know why we're not doing that anymore. Like, we should be in more photographs together. We should be producing things together. But I'll tell you why. What happens is both of us are alpha personalities. And our dad made us that.
I thought this could go on for 3 hours. You're going. Actually, alpha personalities.
Both of us are very alpha.
Right.
And so she has her own way of looking at things. I have my own way of looking at things. And when things started to kind of, come in the way of our personal sisterhood, that's when we had taken a break from it, and we were like, you know what, okay, let's let this rest a bit, and maybe we'll come back to it when we need to, and we do occasionally come back to it when we need to.
For the sake of Sohail Hashmi.
Yeah, we will.
Late night.
Late night.
Is there a thing that you could get back? Because it was a very happy feeling the country got. It was a very happy feeling your friends got. It was a very happy feeling. So you did a lot of good work, both of you together.
We did.
So that was...
And I know that kind of work we never individually did after that.
Thoda ro ke dikhao na. Squeeze it out.
I get paid for that, but to do this over here.
Okay, right.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
You kidding me?
I would like to take this opportunity. We've gone 15 hours of time. I would like to take this opportunity. How lovely it has been to talk to you.
It really has been too.
Buddy pal
lovely
from
to
Bermuda.
have me here.
It's wonderful to have you here. And thank you so much.
No, thank you so much. I knew it was going to be lovely when I heard your name.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
Yeah, a little awkward, but yeah, lovely.
It's very awkward. I'm one of those awkward guys.
So awkward, guys. This is awkward. Are we done yet?
So I look forward to seeing you in the future.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing these photographs between you and your sister and anyone else.
You've really motivated me now. Now I'm going to go back to her, give her a big hug and be like, come on sister, let's do something again.
That's right. Tell us what Sohail said.
I will.
Thank you.
You want the credit, don't you?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah. I also would like Ali Safina and also Hira Tareen here as well, but looking forward to that as well in the future.
Inshallah, inshallah. Well, this was so much fun.
Thank you.
And I wish you all the best in this show.
You're lovely.
And I wish that,
You're lovely.
We could get rid of that and put my name there.
Hira.
Sohail and Hira. I'm okay with your name being first.
Okay.
That's fine too.
Fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you. There we have, ladies and gentlemen, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Hira Tareen. Very, very happy that she came to the show and looking forward to seeing her again later on. I'm going to see you in the next episode because I can see behind the camera as well.
Yeah.
You're looking pretty good. I'll see you again next week. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz. God bless you.